Good morning, Cowboy Jim here. I'll kind of get positioned a little bit here. Was talking to the Lord this morning, and lighting's a little better, not much. I'm not taking my hat off. Miss it too much, I'll get my lighting fixed somehow. Said to the Lord, I don't know that I feel like doing a video today. Not sure. And he said, the best time to do a video is when you don't feel like it. It's when you seem to have nothing to offer, when you're empty. He said, then okay, oh dear Lord. Well, them's the breaks, eh? Oh, jeez. He said, when you feel empty, when you don't have any heart motivation, it's better, because then you won't get in the way. And I thought, that's pretty cool. Lighting's still no good. I just got back from a trip to Ontario to my family. It's called a family reunion. And I'm shy. I mentioned that. You'd wonder the way I talk, but I force myself to talk to honor God. And I was at my brother-in-law's in Avening area in Ontario, just 10, 12 miles from Wasaga Beach. And I have seen God's hand of blessing. I told my brother-in-law, I said, God blessed my baby sister when she met you. I said, I so respect you. And I kind of looked towards the doorway as I was talking. I talk all the time. And two young men walked in. And I'm going to tell you their names. First name, Isaiah and Simeon. And I'd done a video some time ago because Isaiah commented on my YouTube stuff, and I didn't know who he was. All I've done my whole life is work, hunt a little, but work. And what has it done for me? Nothing. Except it estranged me from my family. Anyways, I told Isaiah in a video some time ago that I was coming back to Ontario to visit him, to get to know him. I had the privilege and the honor of getting to know Simeon and Isaiah and a beautiful, beautiful little girl called Thea. And Thea, she gave me a packet of stuff that I am going to study. And I told her how much God loved her. I don't mean to slide over that easy. That little girl is a gift from God. A gift from God. So beautiful. And such a big, tender heart. Sometimes when a person has a tender heart, like I do, as she does, people walk on it a bit because they think you're a pushover. Well, you step on my toes too much, and you wouldn't want to be around me too much. Okay, I walked over to Isaiah and Simeon, 13 years old. I think Isaiah's 14. Simeon said, I am honored. I did this double take. And I said, Simeon, I said, I am honored. He said, no. He said, I am honored to meet you. And I looked at this 13-year-old. My heart was touched. He said, I am a fan. Well, I was speechless. And Isaiah, he was so kind to me. My whole family, my whole family, well, you can't please everyone, but you can take a shot at it. And, but 99.9% of my family love me. I have 3 sisters. I won't mention their names. Got 2 of them on a YouTube video that I have to get posted. But God has been so kind to me. And when I had gone through that drugging by that guy from Athabasca who drove Dozer at Suncor, Maine, and he drugged my food, tampered with it. Then he did so many things that were so evil, but they were natural to him. He is evil, practices evil. And I look at people like that, and I look at my family, and my family, out of Harry Martin and Velma Martin. Velma was a fisher. She was my hero when I was a child. She and God, I believed when I was 3, maybe 5, probably were the only ones in this world who loved me, that I knew loved me, because they let me know. They showed me. And but our whole family, they love God, and I'm so glad of it. And so, anyways, I might cut this short. Be a novel idea, wouldn't it? My cousin is a preacher's wife. I'll use her first name because she did a video. And I have to get that from my sister and somehow get it posted. And because it was so anointed of God. And my little kid sister, her name is Rebecca. And my elderly sister, she's still with us. That's a blessing. Like, she's 13 months older than I am. And both those girls did videos. Rebecca's video was about Junior. And, I'm trying to remember, Anthony James. Good kid. And at a truck stop in London. And my little sister saw a guy and his Down syndrome son walking across to their truck, and my sister's truck was parked there. My sister, she has the same heart. All 3 sisters have the same heart that my mother spoke into existence by living a life that was honorable, astounding. My dad was a hard worker. My mom, well, to me, she is special because she taught me how to fight and all those things. And she took some tracks over to Junior. That was Dad in the truck, and she went up on the side of the son, and gave them the tracks, and then she thanked them, and then she headed into the fuel station and washroom, stuff like that. She came out, and instead of that truck being gone, the father and the son got out of the truck and went and sat along the shaded side of the truck stop. And when my sister saw them, she went right over to him, and Junior said, "Thank you for those tracks and stuff." He said, I've been following a guy from Alberta. He seems an awful lot like you." And my sister said, who is that? And he said, it's a guy calls himself Cowboy Jim. My sister nearly fell over. Oh, she was so eloquent and so on the money when she did the video. It's just, I gotta find a way to get it on. I'm just so ignorant of how to run my laptop. I need an 8-year-old kid to give me a tutorial on how to run my laptop, make my videos. And he said, I really like that Cowboy Jim out there. He said, I heard he had a run-in with one of Junior's neighbors back in New Brunswick and so on. And Junior says, I've been following that man. And he said to Becky, my sister, we got a new cowboy hat lately. And my sister said she pulled a picture up on her photo thing, and she said, "Are you talking about that cowboy?" And he said, yes. And my sister said, "That's my brother." See, a man and his son from New Brunswick stopping at a gas station, a truck stop in London. My little sister runs truck down the highway, and she giving him tracks. Well, that's a family thing. I don't use tracks. I use my YouTube stuff, and I tell them about my son's miracle, and for Junior to be neighbors to the guy, the evil guy out here who had poisoned me for 4 months at work. And then because they told me at work, you can't fight, you can't even defend yourself. And if I defend myself with my knowledge of how, anyways, it would have been manslaughter. They wouldn't have charged him, they would have charged me. Because in Canada nowadays, if you shoot someone who's breaking into your home to rob, steal, and destroy, you shoot them. The stupid RCMP, the stupider, more stupid Crown, they will charge not the person who broke in. They will charge the victim, because they can get a conviction on the victim easier than they can the perpetrator. And anyway, so I let that man beat me, and do you know what he got? They charged him with assault. Do you know what they got? What he got? A restraining order for 1 year. I got broken ribs. I actually ended up, I wasn't fired at work. They just pleaded with me, "Jim, please don't come back. You've been through too much." Do you know what they did with that fatherless child? I'll only use that once. RCMP picked him up at the gate. That company, who I won't mention their name because it's shameful. That company rehired that man who beat me. They fired him in Suncor, Maine, but the same company rehired him in Fort Hills. You want to talk about justice? Well, you might talk about it. It's doubtful that you'll see it in Canada, because we have what is called political correctness. It's stupid. It's stupid. Hey, this may have been a rant. So I put my hand on my Bible and I say, God bless you. And I say to my family, God bless you all. To Simeon and Isaiah, to that little girl called Thea, God bless you, kids. Stand strong in God. Honor Him because He loves you. I must be 50 more videos to do just from my time there. It's amazing. God bless you. God keep you. Remember, you're going to live till you die. Only you can determine where you're going to spend eternity. It's up to you, and it's only up to you. And that's a fact. So God bless you. God keep you. Remember this. Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father but by me. Jesus said, there's no other name given unto man whereby you must be saved. John 3:16. I misquoted it the other day under serious satanic attack. And hey, I might be getting old. I doubt it. I feel young. For God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in Him should not perish, but rather have everlasting life. So your eternity is determined by you alone, because the only thing God will ever judge you for is what have you done with the Son of the living God, Jesus the Christ, who did suffer, bleed, and die on the cross for your sin, mine, yours if you so choose. So you'll never be able to blame God. You'll never be able to blame anyone else either, because you and you alone, God set it up that way, you and you alone are the one who will determine where you spend eternity. So I want you to know something. I still have my hand, my left one's on my Bible, my right one's over my heart. My nieces and nephews, all of them. God bless you. You who watch my YouTube stuff, God bless you. God keep you. Amen and amen. Thank you for watching my stuff. Thank you for watching my stuff. Amen.